timeout doll or corner doll is a large, realistic child doll that is posed with its hands over its face. It's intended to be stood in a corner or up against a piece of furniture, so it appears that the doll is a child who is being punished or having a timeout. Now, what I feel is even creepier is that the doll's original designer is completely unknown, though the commonly held belief is that they were created in Appalachia in the 1990s. For some reason, they're very popular at car shows, which is like baffling to me. Some people say they're just decoration because they're definitely eye-catching, and some say the dolls can also be used to hide flaws, such as bumper dents and paint scratches. Now, they usually have a disturbing sign attached to them. Sometimes it says stuff like, "My parents don't want me, take me home for $25. People often mistake them for being a real child until they actually walk up and like turn them around. It is crazy how many people have like reported a child hiding in a corner somewhere, and then the police show up and they're like, oh no, that's a doll. Some of these dolls don't even have a face because they're supposed to be viewed from the back. Could you imagine walking up to what you thought was a real person, and when you turn them around, it's just a big blank face? I mean, that's literally something out of a nightmare. Some parents would even put this doll in the corner of their house so that their kid would know where to go when they were in timeout. The kid would just have to stand and face the wall just like the doll was doing. Some people on the internet were saying that they remember their grandparents having this doll when they were little, and they always thought it was supposed to be a doll counting for hide and seek. This one girl says she distinctly remembered sleeping over one night at her grandma's house, and she was woken up by the distant sound of counting. She heard this tiny little voice somewhere in the house, and it counted all the way up to 30 and then said,
"Ready or not, here I come."
Then she started to hear the floorboards in her house creak as if something was getting closer. So she ran over to her bedroom door, closed it, and then when she told her grandma the next day, obviously her grandma did not believe her. But the scariest story I read was about this girl who was dog sitting in this giant old mansion. The house apparently belonged to this old couple who had gone on vacation to Hawaii for 2 months. She said the first few days she was there, she kept finding these timeout dolls in almost every room of the house in different places. Well, one night she got up out of bed to go and use the washroom. So she got out of bed and immediately stumbled over something. She was squinting her eyes, wondering what it was, and she saw this dark figure on the ground. She got really spooked and started going faster towards the light switch, but she tripped over something else that was on the floor. So she kept walking faster and faster and tripped over something else. Well, when she finally got there and turned it on, she saw that her room was full of those terrifying timeout dolls. They were everywhere.